channel. It is Kay, your spiritual witch, your astrologer and numerologist. So today I just got back from the cemetery. Today is the day that I honor my ancestors and give my offerings to my spirits who I work with, who happen to obviously oversee the dead. So I leave my offerings there at the cemetery. I made some nice tea with this really nice tea that I got, and there were some clear messages in the bottom. So obviously this was a heads up for me to do a tea leaf reading for you, because I felt some messages coming through. So this is a timeless reading. At the time of me doing this, it is a waning moon. It is February. We're just closing out February. It's a waning moon, but this is timeless. If the message is for you, it's for you. Okay, so the first thing that I'm seeing here in the cup that I saw was a very clear face at the bottom of the cup. This is the face of a person who has quite large eyes. They could have quite a prominent nose or quite a larger nose and a smaller mouth, and they probably have short hair as well. This could be a female with shorter hair, obviously this could be a man, but the person definitely has shorter hair. That's right at the bottom of the cup. Now when I looked at this, I felt as though this was a message for someone who fits that description that I'm about to read from the cards here. Someone who has quite larger eyes, prominent nose, smaller mouth. You could be a female with shorter hair. Maybe even you do have an asymmetric haircut, or you're a male. And there's a message for you about the future here, in the distant future. So what does this person need to know, Spirit? What does this person who I'm seeing in the cup need to know? What is the message for them? What is the message for this person in the cup? Okay. So we've got action and movement. We've got the 8 of Wands flip over for you. So it's time to take action and movement with something, or something could be coming to you. What is this 8 of Wands energy? Looks like you're letting go of something, letting go of a toxic situation, person, place or thing, or you could be even letting go of a Capricorn, or a Capricorn could be involved. This is the card for Capricorn, but it's come out in reverse. So it says to me that this is about release if you have been holding on to something, and this card's energy is about being chained to something, being held hostage, feeling as though you are unable to get away from something, or situations, people, places and things that aren't necessarily for our highest good. So it looks like you were about to release that. Yeah, and definitely move forward. Knight of Wands. It's time to move forward. So this person here who I'm seeing, who is, you know, shorter hair if you're a female, or short hair if you're a male, obviously, larger eyes, prominent nose, smaller mouth. If you fit that description, it could be that you are about to move away from this toxic energy, or they're asking you to take quick action and movement from a Capricorn, or a situation, person, place or thing that you feel as though you need to move away from. Or this person, if you know someone who fits this description, who you are dealing with in your life and they have been toxic towards you, it's time to move away from them. The other energy that I felt when I was looking at this face is that this could be someone coming in the future as well, that you might need to know about. It felt like this could be someone that someone is going to meet. So what do I need to know, or what do I need to pass on about this person? Wow, could be someone from the past. 6 of Cups. Could be someone from your past who fits this description. This was a separate message that I was getting about this face. Could be coming back to you. What else do I need to know? Could have ended. Something in your past could have ended quite quickly. Maybe feelings were quite confused. It could have even been a Pisces that this person was or is. You could be a Pisces as well with the moon card. But this person here, there is someone who fits this description who may come back into someone's life here. As I said, larger eyes, prominent nose, smaller mouth. This person definitely does have quite a pronounced nose and quite large eyes. It's really pronounced. You probably can't see it at the bottom of the cup here, but I can see it quite well. So this person who fits that description, if there's someone from your past who you've been dealing with like that, it looks as though that they might make a re-entrance with the 6 of Cups. They might come back to you. You could have ended things quite quickly with them for whatever emotional reason, or they could be a Pisces. Okay, what else do we need to know about this person who's coming back? They could be coming back with love this time. They could be coming back quite sincere with the Empress, or this person could be a Taurus or a Libra, because Venus energy ruling over Taurus and Libra, but it looks as though they're coming back with an open heart and with love. What else is we need to know about this person who could be returning for someone? What cards flipped here? Yeah, they're coming back honest. This person could be coming back with real honesty in their heart. Maybe they weren't honest with you before because you've got Venus, which is, you know, love, compassion, being very open with the heart. Could even be a business deal for some of you that I'm hearing here, or a business partner. But with the Queen of Swords, this indicates truth and honesty. Queen of Swords, she will cut through any kind of bullshit, any kind of lies. She upholds the truth and the honesty with every situation, person, place or thing. That is what she seeks. And that with the Empress card here is telling me that this person's coming back with an open heart. They could want a second chance, and they may even be more honest with you. And they want some kind of success. They want some kind of success this time round. They could even be a fire sign. This is Sagittarius, Aries or Leo here. If none of that resonates with the King of Wands that's just jumped out, this person wants some kind of success this time round, and they could maybe even want to lead on the way that things go when you connect this time again. They could want to take ownership. They could want to own up to something. I'm hearing here, own up to what has been done and take the lead as you move forward. So I hope that's helpful for anybody who may need it. When I looked in this cup as well, what I saw on this side was a clear dog. Dogs are about companionship and loyalty. It's just here, right in that corner there. And if I was looking at an astrological chart, this would be like the fifth house of romance, where it is children, creativity, having fun, risk taking. So it feels to me like there could be a companion coming in for someone, or there is something about the fifth house of life and companionship. Spirit, what do we need to know about this dog and loyalty? Abundance could be coming to you in your love life, in your dating, in your creative projects, because that's fifth house energy. With your children, those of you who maybe have been trying to conceive or become pregnant, this could come to you pretty soon. We've also got here, wow, Capricorn energy again, and that same toxic energy that I said, this could be quite toxic energy. But it's come out in the right way round this time. It's not in reverse. But I'm not feeling toxic energy at all. What I'm feeling more here is a sign of Capricorn. It could be a clear message for a Capricorn. I don't feel that toxic energy. What else do we need to know about the fifth house and companionship for someone who may be watching? Things are going to go your way and you're going to be quite successful. So if there's someone here who's been looking for companionship, or they've been really working on their fifth house of life, and in astrology, as I said, that's things like love, romance, dating, sex, having fun, creative projects. What else comes under the fifth house? Children. It's the area of life where we have fun and go on adventures. So if someone's been working on creative projects or trying to call in or manifest love, a Capricorn could be quite significant with abundance coming to you. You could be a Capricorn, but for others of you, I'm feeling as though that you are going to be quite successful and justice is going to come into you. Things are going to go your way with what it is that you hope for or what you expect with your fifth house of life. When I turned it this way, the cup, what I saw above the dog was, it looks like a tiny little mouse. Now, mouses can indicate things like in teacup readings. It's different for when they come up on oracle cards, but in teacup readings, this can indicate things like poverty and not having enough. So I felt when I looked at this, when I was looking at the mug and reading the leaves before, that anybody who's been working on their fifth house and looking for companionship, or looking for companionship, whether it's with love or even with a creative project or someone to collaborate with, and you felt as though you haven't had enough, or you don't have enough companionship, or you don't have what you want, it could be coming into you when I saw the dog underneath it. So let's take a read on this mouse energy. And the mouse energy, the dog is kind of like here in the fifth house, and the mouse is here on the seventh house. And this is like partnerships, serious commitments. So I'm being pushed to say, those of you who've been looking for serious commitments and serious partnerships, whether this is business wise, because the seventh house does cover that, or whether it is in terms of, you know, relationships that lead on to marriage seriousness. If you felt as though you haven't had enough, companionship could be coming in. But what else do we need to know about this 7th house mouse energy and not having enough? Wow, someone could have been quite disappointed in the recent past, which would make sense with the mouse and poverty and not having enough. The 3 of Swords, you could be feeling this energy now, or you could have been feeling it in the recent past. This is the card of disappointment. As you can see, there's a man here on the floor, there's a heart, and there's 3 swords between, going through the heart, there's 3 swords. The 3 swords is what would indicate the heartache, the disappointment. It can also indicate like cheating, third-party situations, that kind of energy. So some of you could have been feeling that with your serious commitments. Now this could be love, or this could be with just serious commitments that you've got in life. What do we need to know about this disappointment? What is the message around this disappointment, Spirit? What is it that we need to know? Okay, what's just flipped over here? Slow and steady progress with the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady progress to move forward. You could also be a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. An earth sign or an earth sign could have been involved. But it feels as though your guides are asking you to, move forward slowly and be patient. Just as I was about to say, be patient. There we go. Spirit has flipped out the card for patience for you. So it feels like if you are someone who has had some kind of disappointment in your 7th house area of life, and as I said, this is our serious commitments in life. So marriages, of course, serious relationships, of course, business deals as well. The 7th house also covers legal matters in astrology as well. So if you've had some kind of disappointment around these areas of life, or any kind of disappointment, I should say, what they're pushing me to say, even though the mouse is in the 7th house, they're asking you to be patient and to move forward slow and steady. Okay, they're asking you to move forward and slow and steady. And what else do we need to know about this? I feel like there's a reason for this. Oh gosh. Capricorn's cards come out again. The Devil card's back again. This card is really making an appearance in this reading. But again, this time it's come out in reverse. So it indicates letting go. Letting go of toxic energy. And I feel like I need to pull a fortune card on this read here. So let's just see what we need to know. What is the fortune for this situation, person, place, or thing that I'm reading here? This 7th house energy and this mouse energy. Oops, it's just flown off the table. You've got the card of celebrations. So there will be a reason to celebrate. It feels as though your guides and angels have given me a message to give to you, if this resonates with you, that there's going to be a reason to celebrate pretty soon. So don't worry, just move forward with slow, steady movement and do your healing on whatever it is that you need to move forward from this disappointment. And I should say as well, if this message is for you, you might want to stay tuned, because this afternoon I'm actually gonna post a healing ritual. So it might just pop up here somewhere as I'm speaking, or the video might be linked below. But if you stay tuned or come back to the channel, you will see the healing ritual that I'm gonna do this afternoon. And there's a reason why I'm posting the healing ritual, and I will say why in that video. I'll just focus on this reading here. All right, the other images and messages that I saw in this mug as well is I saw a clear H over here. When I turn the cup this way, I see a very clear and large letter H. Now what came to me when I was looking at this off camera and looking at the leaves was health, like the health of a situation, person, place, or thing, or someone's health. Now this H is actually resting, you could say, roundabout in the 12th house on an astrology chart, and the 12th house will deal with mental health, emotional health. It is the spiritual realm. It is the realm where we hide things, where we repress things. It's where we might feel like we're being held back in life, or how we might experience challenges. But it also deals with hospitals, large organizations that we deal with, and the mental health field as well. So I felt like there was a message here around this H. Then as I was going to prepare this, and I went to go and get my cards from my room to sit down to record this, the name Hayley came to me. Now I don't know if this is a message for Hayley, or if there will be a separate message. I'll pull some cards for Hayley, because I clearly heard Hayley, and here is the H. But when I first looked at it, I felt health. So Spirit, what is the energy around health that I was feeling. What is the message for the situation, person, place or thing where I felt, that's too many, what I felt that health was important for someone. Oh, it's just jumped off the table. Here we go, we've got the card for Aquarius. So you could be an Aquarius, taking the astrology away from it, or an Aquarius could be involved. This is the Star card. So the Star card is about hope and faith and remaining hopeful and faithful about the future, that things will get better. It's the real card of hope. It's also the Star card and energy of showing up as a star, okay? So the health with a situation, person, place or thing, or your health could be getting better, whoever this message is for. You may or may not be an Aquarius, or Aquarius may or may not be involved. What else do we need to know, Spirit? Okay, 2 cards flipped. So being pretty abundant in the future with the 9 of Pentacles that's just come out again, and we've also got the Page of Pentacles. So I'm feeling as though the health of someone financially is about to look up. This could be financial health for some of you because you've got a lot of Pentacles here. Could also be a earth sign, a Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus, maybe, or an Aquarius, as I said. Maybe if none of those signs resonate. What I'm picking up with the cards clarifying this H is that the financial health with a situation, person, place or thing could be looking up, and you could be quite abundant. The Pentacle suit as well, which is quite important to let you know. This suit does represent our overall health, our physical health in our body, of course, and the health with situations, people, places and things, and also our security in life and how we feel secure. So not just financially, this is like just generally how you feel secure in life. If you think of the word that they're giving me here is your root chakra. They're showing me the root chakra. So if anybody resonates with that or understands what I mean, it's your grounding in life. This is what this suit can resonate with and represent. So I'm feeling as though for someone here whose name may begin with H, or for a Hayley, or if it's not a Hayley or someone who begins with H, health is important, and it could even be mental health, emotional health. Somebody could be in the hospital right now because, as I said, this is around about the 12th house, and the 12th house deals with hospitals, in particularly mental health hospitals, and just the health profession in general, like the medical field. That is what it deals with here, or it can represent. Anybody who's dealing with those organizations or is in hospital, they're asking you to remain hopeful about the future, and just know that you will be abundant with your health, and there will be opportunities coming in. This could be opportunities to get better, is what I'm hearing here. They're just telling me to get better with a situation, person, place or thing, or get better with your health overall. So I do hope that is helpful. Okay, now I'm going to talk to a Hayley directly, if there is a Hayley here whoever picks up this video, or someone who knows a Hayley. I was given the name Hayley specifically, so what does Hayley need to know? Or this person whose name begins with H. If there is a person here whose name begins with H, or there is a Hayley, what is the message for them, Spirit? Why did you give me this name, Hayley, directly? Hayley could be at a crossroads. Or this person with H could be at a crossroads and not know which way to turn. Okay, so what else do they need to know? But you need to know that there's going to be a reason to celebrate with the 3 of Cups. You could be at a crossroads and not know where you're going with things, but there's going to be a reason to celebrate. Okay, what else does Hayley or this person beginning with H need to know? A Taurus could be involved, or you could be a Taurus. This is the card for Taurus. Taking the astrology away from it, it's about commitments, serious commitments with the Hierophant card. So this could even be with marriage. Someone here, Hayley in particular, or someone beginning with H, could be at a bit of a crossroads with their marriage or their serious commitments in life, and they're asking you to, you know, be strong, because there's going to be a reason to celebrate. Now the Hierophant card also represents structures and large organizations, and as I said, where this H is over in the 12th house, that deals with like large organizations, structures, the medical field. But for this message for a Hayley or a person beginning with H, your serious commitments, your marriage, or something that you are very, very committed to, that you've been at a crossroads with, whatever it is that you've been committed with in life, that you felt this crossroads energy. When I say crossroads, I mean damned if you do, damned if you don't, like not knowing what way to turn. They are saying to you that there's going to be a reason to celebrate. Now, the Two of Swords energy. Swords is that suit where we face challenges. It's definitely the mental energy as well. But as you can see, there's a woman here with her two swords across her heart, and she's protecting herself, and she's also blindfolded. So it's like, well, what way do I go? What do I do? I'm at a crossroads and I need to kind of protect myself. So if you've been in that energy, then they're saying to you that there's going to be a reason to celebrate if your name begins with H, if you know a H, if the letter H is significant to you, or the name that they gave me specifically was Hayley. So I hope Hayley gets that message, or the person whose name begins with H, or the Taurus. The person could be a Taurus. I also saw the letter L in this cup. Now L, and there's a boot next to it. L is resting, if this was an astrological chart, probably around the 11th house. Now the 11th house is to do with our hopes, our dreams, our friendships, our connections, and how we enjoy life on a social level, our co-workers, people that we like, associates that we have in our lives, but definitely our hopes and dreams. And this is the house for Aquarius as well. So I'm seeing an L here. So this could be a message for someone whose name begins with L, or L could be very significant to you. Spirit, what do I need to know about this 11th house L? Wow, success. Someone could be up for a promotion, or their hopes and dreams are about to come to fruition. Whether L is significant to you or not, that is the card of success, and being promoted in a job, and also being openly and publicly celebrated. This is like a real high level success. As you can see, there's a man here on a horse, and he's being publicly celebrated by people around him, and he's in an elevated position. So someone could be about to achieve some kind of success with their hopes and dreams. The letter L could be important. And I should say at this point, boots can represent, I saw there's a tiny little boot. Just the L's just here. If you can see the L there, the boot is just above it. Okay, it's a tiny little boot. And boots can represent obviously taking steps, but it depends on what way they're facing, whether they are taking steps backwards or taking steps forward. So the way that this boot is facing, it indicates success, because I double checked that. I wanted to double check the direction of where the boots, how they face and what indicates success. So I knew this before that card came out. But as the card is coming out, I'm going to let you know here. Someone beginning with L is about to be very, very successful, or something beginning with L, or if L is significant to you, you're about to have some kind of success with your hopes and dreams. For others of you, if your name does not begin with L, or L is not significant, there is a message here for success, whoever you are, with your hopes and dreams over in the 11th house. So whatever you've got your eye on, whatever you're trying to manifest, looks like something's coming to fruition. Spirit, what else do we need to know about this success? They're asking you to follow your intuition and to keep going. They're saying that success is on the cards. Success is there for you to have, but you need to follow your intuition based on what you know, and you need to keep going. So the High Priestess, one of my favorite cards. This is the card of knowledge, intuition. This is the card you could say as well for witches. So this card could represent me. It could represent anybody here who does lots of spiritual work or is quite in tune with their intuition. For those of you who aren't witches or aren't psychics or aren't in tune with spirits and don't do that kind of work, this generally does represent intuition. Okay, so they're asking you to follow your intuition for your success and to keep going. Why do you need to keep going? I'm going to clarify, but the Nine of Wands is that card of continuation. Now the Wands suit is our motivation, how we are driven in life, how we what makes us get up in the morning and get out of bed. And it's also the suit for our projects and things that we're trying to work on and manifest. This is like our desires, you could say, suit. Now 9 is that number of content. You know, you're happy, you're almost at the 10, you're almost at completion, but at the moment you are content. That is the energy of 9. Now the 9 of Wands shows a man here who has 8 wands that he's managed to root into the ground behind him, and he's still got one wand to put into the ground. So it's about, you know, he's taken a pit stop. He's thinking to himself, can I keep going? Should I keep going? And the answer is yes with this card. It's about persistence and being persistent. So they're asking you to use your intuition to follow your way to your success and keep going. The other card that's flipped here is the Lover's card. So Gemini could be involved. You could be a Gemini, or this is just about your general connections and what you desire. The Lover's card is exactly that. It's our desires, and obviously it's love, yes. Taking love away from it, it's generally what we desire. So for some of you, if you are hoping to be successful in love, and that is your hope and dream, and maybe your name begins with L, or L is significant to you, then that is there to be successful with. But you need to follow your intuition and keep going with whatever it is that you're doing. For others of you, it's just your general desires you need to keep going with. They're asking you to do that because there's some success to be had. So really, really nice message for up there in the 11th house and the hopes and dreams. Okay, what else did I see in this mug when I was looking through? Okay, now as I'm looking at it now, I can actually see this looks like a T. As I'm turning the mug this way, I can see a T here. So T, and this is over in around the 6th house. So this is services that we give and how we earn our money or earning potential. It's also our physical health. It's the area of how we provide services and our ability to earn, or our potential to earn. So what is this message about this T? Who or what does this person who may have T as importance need to know? Truth and honesty. You could be an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, or T could be significant to you. I can see the letter T there. So we're going to read on the T. So what does this person need to know? More air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra coming up again. So it seems like there's quick action and quick movement around something that you really want. So they're asking you if your name is T, or T is significant to you, and you've been focused maybe on your ability to earn, your services that you provide, and your health. They're asking you to make truthful, quick actions and move forward with it. So when I say truthful, I mean what is for your highest good and what's true to you. In another way, the word they're giving me here is authentic. So whatever is authentic to you, the message is to take action and to move forward with. What else does T need to know, or this even potential air sign need to know? Oops, too many. What else does this air sign or potential T need to know? What else do they need to know? Okay, so the card that's flipped here is, wow, card for battles. So you could be facing internal battles, or you could even be having some miscommunications. That is the other energy of the Knight of Swords. I didn't say it at the time because I was more picking up truthfulness and authenticity. But this card here, he can bring miscommunication. And I do call him my drama king, even though he's not a king, and he is the Knight of Swords. So swords, as I said earlier in the reading, is about our challenges that we faced in life, and it's certainly the mental suit and how we communicate. Now, with the Five of Wands flipping over for you as well, I feel like there could be some kind of battles or conflict around communication for a person named T, or T could be important. I'm just feeling the energy of Taurus. They're giving me the word Taurus here, so I'm just going to correct myself and say a Taurus could be involved as well. And it feels as though what they're saying here is that you need to be truthful, or there needs to be some truth or honesty with the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and then the card for battles, internal battles. What else do we need to know about this conflict, if there's conflict or a need for honesty? What else do we need to know about this? Okay, so the Magician's popped up. You've got a lot of air energy here. Here is Gemini. Gemini's just popped out. So they gave me Taurus to say here. I don't know, maybe you're an air sign involved with a Taurus, or however it works, or it resonates for you. I'm just putting forward the messages that they're giving me. But Gemini's just popped out. The Magician is the card for Gemini. But taking the astrology away from this is about manifestation and moving forward. And it feels like there is a message here about moving forward with authenticity. That is the word that they gave me, or being what's truthful to you, or doing what is truthful to you. They're showing me this battle and this miscommunication, and I think maybe if this message is for you, it's time to cut it off and just move forward and just start afresh. That's the message that I've got here. I don't know how that resonates, or I don't know if who that is for. I'm being pushed to pull up a fortune card here, but I feel like there's a fresh start to be had for someone who may be facing some kind of struggles or battles around with their 6th house, or with a person named T, or an air sign, or you're an air sign, or Taurus is involved. That's as much information as they're giving me. If it makes sense to someone, drop a comment and let me know, because I don't know. I'm just passing on the message. But I'm being made to feel as though it's time to kind of manifest some kind of new start. Oh wow, look, forgiveness has just jumped out for you. It could be forgiveness about the battles that I can see here, the miscommunication that I can see here. Maybe someone needs to be a bit more forgiving, or there needs to be some kind of forgiveness. You could even be, what I'm pushed here and I'm feeling is that maybe someone is feeling they're beating themselves up over something. I'm being made to feel as though I'm upset with myself. That's how they're making me feel. So I'm feeling as though maybe someone here, this could be a separate message, has been pretty hard on themselves and they're beating themselves up. And it could be that there's a need for forgiveness of yourself, or a situation, person, place, or thing as you move forward. So I really hope that is helpful. Whoever needed that message that they've given me there, I really, really hope that it reaches you. It feels like it's pretty specific. Okay, let's take one more glance before I close out to see if there was anything else that I missed and that I didn't see. All right, so I'm seeing here, as I turn it around this way, I'm seeing quite an angry face here. I'm seeing an angry face. I'm seeing someone with quite a closed set mouth, a small nose, wide set eyes, quite thick eyebrows, if that description resonates. They look quite angry and upset. This face is up in the 10th house. So this is our career. This is our ambitions, and this is our direction. So what do we need to know about this angry face? Why am I now seeing this angry face on camera that I didn't see before? Spirit, why are you showing me this angry face? Be strong, or you could be a Leo, or a Leo could be involved. You've got the Strength card come out. If someone is upset or angry about something, this face looks very angry to me. What else do we need to know? Remain hopeful. Card for Aquarius came out before, earlier on. If Aquarius is not involved, then they're asking you to be hopeful about the future. It could be to do with your career and your direction and where you're going. If there's anybody here who's quite angry about that at the moment for whatever reason, or you're quite disappointed, the face doesn't look happy to me at all. Aquarius and Leo are also opposite signs as well in astrology. So this is kind of not conflict, these two signs, but they see things from different points of view. I'm being pushed to say. All right, Virgo's just popped out, taking the astrology away from it. We've got all major arcana cards here. The Hermit is about following our own path and our own direction. So they're asking you, or they're telling me to tell you to ask yourself to make sure that you are remaining strong and hopeful, and you're staying on your path with your career. Looks like you're going to be quite victorious. There could be an opportunity, and things are going to flow towards you. That's just fallen out here. So let's take a look at these three energies that's just come out. The card for victory could be victory or defeat, the 5 of Swords. I'm feeling victory because the way these cards here are situated and positioned, you're seeing a lot of hope, strength, remaining on your path. It doesn't feel as though you're going to be defeated. What I'm feeling is victory. A new opportunity, could be financial or something a lot more long-term as well, with your career or your future or your ambition, or what direction you're going in now, because it's the 10th house. So whatever direction you're going in now, there could be something quite victorious in the long term, or for your long term, or maybe even more financially secure, or a financial opportunity. But it's certainly flowing towards you with Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. So it's flowing towards you. So what I'm seeing here is a message about remaining strong and hopeful, and remaining on your path, and maybe even keeping some things to yourself with the Hermit card. The Hermit is about withdrawal. So if this message is for you, and you're being, you're in an energy where you're a little bit confused or upset about your 10th house, your career, your direction, the face is here. Okay. This sort of angry, disappointed face that I'm seeing, they're asking you to maybe withdraw and keep things to yourself, but stay on your path, and just to know that you're going to be quite victorious, and new long-term financial secure opportunities is the word they're giving me. Secure opportunities will be flowing towards you. Okay, all right, so I think I'm pretty much done with this cup, guys. I'm going to leave these messages here and hope they reach the right people who they are meant to reach. Please do give the video a like if something here resonated or helped you. Drop me a comment as always. Let me know how it resonates for you. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Why not? And I would love to read for you again. Have a beautiful, blessed day, and I will see you in the next video.